Hi, everyone, and welcome to Chamber University. This is brought to you by Shakely and Perry ProTech, and we have a special guest with us here today from Ohio Means Jobs, Allen County, is Josh Luke, and he is the Business Services Manager at Ohio Means Jobs, Allen County, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about the benefits and features that they have to offer at Ohio Means Jobs and how employers and employees can take advantage of those. So with that being said, Josh, I'm going to go ahead and give it on over to you, and I'll turn my camera off, but I will watch the chat box. So if anybody has any questions in the meantime, please feel free to utilize the chat box. This is recorded, so everybody will receive a link after the recording has stopped, and your contact information as well, Josh. So take it away.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Nicole. I appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead here and share my screen so that you can see the presentation that I have prepared for this. So give me 1 second here to get this going. Just a moment here. And we will share this.
Yep, your screen is up.
Be able to see, I'll start the slideshow. We're running on a little bit of a delay apparently here. There we go, perfect. Okay, so what we do at Ohio Means Jobs, Allen County in the job centers, we offer a variety of employer services and resources that are available to our local businesses right here in Allen County. So today I'm going to kind of go over a brief overview of the different services and things that we offer, talk about some training programs that are available to local businesses, and we can kind of go from there with different questions and answers if anybody has any. So thank you for monitoring that chat box for me. Don't hesitate to chime in if anybody does have a pressing question. Otherwise, I think we'll probably be good to maybe cover some of those things more at the end. But when we talk about Allen County Job and Family Services and who we are as a whole agency, we've really progressed and evolved over time from coming from a agency with departments that were very transactional, in that everybody kind of operated in individual silos. And then under our director, Joe Patton, his leadership, we've restructured into this puzzle piece, if you will, to where each individual unit here operates in conjunction with the other, and we work very well together. There's a constant flow of information back and forth between the different areas, and the job center where I am, that is a big part of it, and being able to fulfill our mission and vision for Allen County. The employer services that we're going to cover and go over today in basic detail will encompass job posting services that we do for businesses, our recruiting services, the things like hiring events that we offer, and marketing that goes along with it. So all of these things play a role hand in hand with each other. So currently right here, and you'll probably recognize a lot of these names that you're seeing, but we do work with over 600 different employers right here in Allen County. We work with small businesses, we work with large corporations that are maybe not necessarily headquartered here in some cases as well. So we service a lot of different industries, a lot of different employers overall, and we provide a variety of different levels of services to all of these different employers. But the default services that we offer, so especially if we're looking at a situation where maybe you're an employer and you haven't utilized Ohio Means Jobs, Allen County for any services, where do you begin? What do you look at? What do we offer? Well, we do offer basic job posting services. So if that's something that a business hasn't done on their own, or maybe they are doing it, we can assist with other aspects of it. But we primarily work with the ohiomeansjobs.com website. So it's the state site. So positions can be posted there and are searchable by anybody that would access that ohiomeansjobs.com website. But we also do a lot with posting employer positions on Indeed, and we would utilize LinkedIn as a platform for typically those higher level positions. But we also have access to post jobs on college boards. So something that I'll get into a little bit later in the presentation, we do have a presence at UNOH in Bluffton in career services. But we have access to all of the college boards so that Rhodes students and Ohio State Lima students, BG students, Findlay, any college in the area can be able to view employer job openings. So it's something that we're really proud of and really happy that we can offer to our businesses. So an employer can come in, we can assist them with getting their job, we can assist them with formatting a job description if we need to, if it's not something that you have in place. But we can take that, we can get it posted on all of these different platforms if it's not there already. Beyond that, what we can do is we can then take those jobs that we've posted and we can assist businesses with recruiting on those as well. So we can then take the openings that we have and we can mine for resumes. Maybe it's on the Ohio Means Jobs website, maybe it's on Indeed, maybe it's on LinkedIn, wherever we can go to find viable candidates to fill those openings. That's what we do. We do have professional recruiters here on staff that can screen candidates, screen resumes, to evaluate them to make sure that they meet employer qualifications and criteria, and go from there. So we do offer comprehensive recruitment services. And then here at Allen County, Ohio Means Jobs, Allen County, we do have plenty of space to be able to host employer hiring events. So it's something that we usually share quite well on social media and our website, but we do offer a variety of hiring event spaces. We have a nice large conference center that can accommodate large crowds. We have individual employer offices that allow for more of that one-on-one environment, interviewing environment, if you will. We have access to computer labs for completing applications, so many different things that go along with it. And something that's important to think about right now too with COVID is that we do have enough space here to appropriately spread everything out so that it is a safe environment for anybody that is wanting to have an in-person hiring event, so to speak. So we offer a lot of services there. And we also do employer testing too. So if an employer needs to have a large testing session or something, we can accommodate those needs in our conference center. Something that we are currently working with right now, we do have extra funding available through a variety of programs where we can offer a bonus stipend program. So I know right now a lot of employers are looking to fill positions. They have a lot of needs. Well, what we can do for full-time permanent positions is if an employer is already offering a sign-on bonus or a retention bonus, that's great. But what we can do here at Ohio Means Jobs, Allen County, businesses can choose to partner with us if they would like. And when they hire a new employee, if they work with us and let us know, we can screen them accordingly to make sure that the new employees, new hires are eligible. But we can take then and offer a $1,500 bonus to these new hire employees. And this all comes through Ohio Means Jobs, Allen County. So we're a partner on it. If an employee retains for 60 days, they can receive a $500 bonus. And then at the 120-day mark, they would receive a $1,000 bonus. So that is a $1,500 total bonus, really just kind of that bonus stipend, that retention aspect to it. Just to make sure that individuals can get into the workforce and they can stay into the workforce. And if they need to utilize Ohio Means Jobs, Allen County for other services and needs that they might have, they have the opportunity to do so. So if you are a business that are looking to partner with us to potentially offer some additional incentives to new hires, please get in touch with us and we can discuss this bonus stipend more directly. On the marketing aspect of it, when I talked about how we post jobs and how we recruit on jobs, we have a very broad marketing reach as well. We have a strong presence on social media. The Ohio Means Jobs Allen County Facebook page, if you haven't started following that, I would highly recommend it. And that we have over 10,000 followers on the site. It's the largest Facebook page of any job center in the state. And daily we are posting all of the new openings that we have. We are sharing that information on Facebook. And then every Friday night, we have a weekly recap video where we do a quick little 2-3 minute video and it kind of rehashes all of the jobs that we posted throughout the week. So you can set your clock to that every Friday night at 6 p.m. That's shared on the Ohio Means Jobs Allen County Facebook page. And you can check that out to see the week's new openings. So we do have the large presence on Facebook. We post on all the other social media platforms as well. We work with Google My Business. And then we also send quarterly e-newsletters to employers that are registered with us. We have their information at the database. So as you can see, we offer a lot from job posting and recruiting and marketing to get the word out about positions. We do work with digital billboards, static billboards sometimes. There's just a lot of good options. And the cool thing about this is that these are all services that are completely free of charge to any business. So the posting, the recruiting, the advertising, all free. And if employers are looking to do extra advertising, extra marketing options, we can discuss if there's any kind of a component that goes into it that could be paid. But really what I want to highlight here is this is just all completely free stuff that we can do for our employers right here in Allen County, which is huge for them. So I already talked a little bit about the bonus stipend program. That's one aspect of funding, a funding program that we can offer to employers to be able to assist them with their hiring needs. But we also have other training programs too, which are beneficial to employers. We have something called on-the-job training. Now, what this is an employer can, whether they've worked with us for posting their open positions or they've just hired people on their own, they can do something called on-the-job training contracts. So they can screen, they can hire any of the candidates their way. And then what we do is we get the initial paperwork in for an on-the-job training contract. So we call these OJTs. And then what we would do is we would process the paperwork. We would look at that new hire. We would determine their defined training period. And we utilize sites like ONET to determine that. So let's say an example of maybe a secretary new hire for a business. It is a 2-month defined training period. Under an on-the-job training contract, Ohio Means Jobs Allen County can reimburse those employers up to 50% of that new hire's wage during their defined training period, which is not to exceed 6 months. This is something that we touch base with the employer and work with them invoicing on a monthly basis. But we can reimburse up to 50% of those wages, which is awesome and can really benefit the employer. And on the employee aspect of it, is we can also ensure that they're getting the training that they need, but also we can work with that employee to provide supportive services if they need it. So when you talk about like uniforms, maybe needing steel-toed boots, transportation assistance, all of those supportive services can come through an on-the-job training contract, which is really awesome. And we did invest over $130,000 in employers and job seekers through OJT funding in 2020, and expecting that figure to be much higher. So there is a bit of paperwork involved with getting that set up, but just contact Ohio Means Jobs Allen County and we can assist with that. Something that's a little easier for businesses to do is called incumbent worker training. Now, what this does is it assists Allen County employers with training needs to upskill and uptrain our workforce in order to improve our local economic competitiveness. And as you can see, in 2020, we invested $216,000 in employers for incumbent worker training. And you can just kind of see some images there of some of the organizations that we've worked with for that. What this is for incumbent worker training, an incumbent worker is somebody that's defined as being with the employer for 6 months. So once you've been an employee for 6 months, you are an incumbent worker, and you can utilize this program for large scale or small scale training. You talk about maybe sending somebody to a conference, even if it's out of state, that can be covered under incumbent worker training. Bringing somebody in to conduct safety or first aid training. Maybe there are webinars to attend for a variety of topics, especially right now with COVID. I know everybody's doing a lot of virtual training options. Maybe it's bringing those trainers on site, like I mentioned. There's just a lot of different things that you can do that can fall under eligibility for incumbent worker training, to where we can then cover a large chunk of those training costs for our businesses, all based on size of the number of employees that they have. So it's anywhere up to 90% of training costs, depending on the total number of employees. So if you are a business that has over 100 employees, we can cover 50% of those costs. And then it scales down to somewhere in that 51 to 99 range. It's 75% of training costs. And then anything 50 and under, it's 90%. So a lot of different options in what we can do. And it's 50% for anything over 100. Excuse me if I misspoke on that. But a lot of good options for incumbent worker training. This is a really easy program to do. We can walk employers through the paperwork on this, but it's a massive benefit to both employers and employees because you're training your workers. But then also from the employer, if you need assistance in your budget for training opportunities, this is something that can be really helpful to help you make sure that you can stay competitive, upskill your workers, and do everything that you need to do. Make sure you're meeting compliances and things. So any questions at all on the job training contracts, incumbent worker training. I know it's a lot of different training programs. I always encourage businesses to reach out to us and we can discuss these things in further detail and see what a good option is for you individually. I'm quickly going to cover some of the job seeker services that we can provide so that you can see what it looks like on more of the employee side of it. But we do offer a lot. We offer resume, mock interview skills, any assistance job seekers would need with applying for jobs. We help them out on every level, and then we can assist with different funding streams, funding for training, supportive services. There's a lot that we can do to help the job seekers. So we can always help employees with that. We currently have over 2,175 job openings posted within a 10-mile radius of the Lima area. And as you can see here, it's not all just entry-level jobs. There's a nice variety of positions that are posted. So you do have entry-level opportunities from a variety of industries and professions, but you can also see there that there are a lot of high-wage positions. So 35% of the jobs that we have posted all are at $50,000 or higher for a salary. So it's just a lot of opportunities to check out ohiomeansjobs.com and to see what's posted right here in the community. But there are healthcare opportunities, there are manufacturing opportunities, there are skilled trade opportunities, there are retail, food service, we could go on and on, any type of industry. It's all represented there. And I definitely encourage businesses to reach out to us for posting services. If you're not already having that presence on ohiomeansjobs.com, it's something that we can do for you there. So with the job seekers, we assist them with navigating all of those jobs that are open. So maybe they just need a resume refreshed. It's been a while since they've updated it. Maybe they've never had a resume to begin with. Maybe you've lost your job and now you're going back into the workforce. Maybe it's been a long time since you've done that, but that's all stuff that we can provide to our job seekers in Allen County. Providing that screening, working with the professional recruiters to find the right employment opportunities that meet their skill set, having that one-on-one career consulting advice. And we do promote this stuff all through social media. And we also work with an Accumax index. So we have them take online personality profiles so that we can share these things to businesses so they can see the right fit. And we can talk more about Accumax a little later. But we do have that one-on-one career consultant assistance where they work with our job seekers to offer those resume skills. If you've never used Ohio Means Jobs Allen County, we assist with navigating that website, how to save a resume, how to do all those different things. We provide those direct referrals to employers. So it's a benefit of employers working with us and partnering with us, and that we can connect job seekers directly to them. So if they reach out, we've posted a position, we can connect really qualified job seekers over to them that we think would be a good fit for their opening. We assist with career pathway planning and then offer those supportive services I mentioned, maybe help with uniforms, transportation, daycare, whatever a job seeker could need. If there have any barriers to employment, it's all something that we can help with. The Accumax assessment that I did mention, so this is like an online personality tool where we can have somebody complete this and get a report, and it helps tell you how that individual is wired and the type of work environment that that person would best thrive in. So what we would do is we have our job seekers complete these Accumax assessments. We can issue them to the employer, the results as well, if it's something that you're wanting to see. And then we can just give you a better idea of how you can interact with this person, what their management styles are, their communication styles, all of these different things. And we can also work with those employers to build a profile on a position, and that you can tell us, these are the qualities that we're looking for in somebody that we think is the best fit for this position. We can create that profile. We can match job seekers up to it. Then you have a nice report of who would be a good fit based on how they're wired. It's just one tool in many tools that we can offer to help job seekers find opportunities that work for them and for employers to find candidates that would fit in their environment. I did mention previously that we are involved with UNOH Career Services. So we are on site having Ohio Means Jobs Allen County representation there. We are also at Bluffton University. We are daily at UNOH providing career services, assisting college students with finding local employment opportunities that may meet their needs based on the programming that they are going with. but we're offering all those college students those resume skills, updates and cover letter writing, mock interviewing skills, finding work experience, internship opportunities as those arise, and then obviously advising on career pathways and then helping them conduct a job search. Even if it's part-time opportunities, we have those connections with UNOH students, and we can post on the college board for them as well. So any employers that do work with us, you can rest assured in knowing that your openings are getting out in front of those UNOH students and the Bluffton students as well. We do have a high school job coach present in all 13 Allen County high schools. So we assist our seniors with navigating ohiomeansjobs.com, building that backpack and registration, creating the resume, making sure that that's there, knowing how to search for employment opportunities, assisting them with maybe finding part-time work if they need it, maybe finding those internship opportunities after high school, and really just navigating career exploration. Do they want to go right into the workforce after school? Do they want to go off to college? Do they need job shadowing opportunities? We can work with the high school seniors to navigate all of that and set them up on the right career path that best works for them. So we have the presence there in the high schools, in addition to local universities, and then we partner with universities as well. The youth program is something that's really awesome in that it does allow for paid work experience and internship opportunities for employers. So I'll have our website listed at the end, but if you go to omjallen.com, you can pull up an option right there under employers to submit a request for an intern if it's something that you are looking for. But based on different eligibility requirements, we may be able to fund an internship for an employer up to 40 hours a week for about an 8-week time period, where we can pay those wages and cover liability insurance through Ohio Means Jobs Allen County. The key thing is that we want to take away from that is we want to ensure that it can lead into a full-time employment opportunity. That's something that we really do look at with that, but you can always submit a request through the website for interns, and we can assist with all of that. But enrolling those high school students into our youth program is defined as 14 to 24 years old. It's typically going to be 18 to 24 is what we're mostly seeing. But we can assist those high school students with getting involved in our youth program, and then we're communicating those opportunities to them as they arise. What internships are available, and helping employers be able to meet those kind of needs as well. And there's a variety of ways that we can fund those. We do offer financial literacy components as well. This is something that we're giving to the students in the high schools, but it's something that we also offer the job seekers. We have partnered with Superior Credit Union on this for a series of videos. It's about 45 minutes total in length, kind of walking you through some basic budgeting skills, how to set up checking and savings accounts, all about credit score, the importance of that. And then there's a quiz that you can take on the back end of it as well to show that you're knowledgeable about the subject matter. But this is something that we ask all job seekers to complete, and then giving it to the high school students as well. It's something that we really do believe in. That's an important skill set as you're navigating into a career path. But that's all something that we do. And you can access that right from the omjallen.com website as well. I mentioned how we're very active on social, so I can't reiterate the importance of this enough. As a business, if we're posting opportunities and advertising those opportunities for you, make sure that you're following Ohio Means Jobs Allen County on Facebook. Make sure that you're looking at the feed daily. Make sure you're looking out for those Friday night recaps. And then we're very active on LinkedIn platforms. We're blasting the opportunities there. Twitter, we have blog posts. We're present on Instagram, and omjallen.com is a fantastic resource for any employer. I know you're kind of listening to this presentation and watching over it, and you're like, man, that's a lot of information. There's a lot of resources available, and that's certainly true. What I want to highlight there is if you go to omjallen.com, there are job seeker tabs at the top of the website, and then employer tabs. Anything that I've discussed today about on the job training, incumbent worker training, job posting services, all of that stuff is listed right there on our website. But then, of course, you can also give us a call. You can stop in anytime. We are open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30 to be able to assist job seekers and employers. So we're always happy to have employers stop on out, exchange contact information. We can give you a tour of the facility if it's something that you'd like to see, show you all the spaces that are available to work in, maybe have an event in, and we can go from there. But I can be reached anytime. You can call the office at 419-999-0360. That is our main extension for the job center. My number is listed here as well as my email. But always happy to work with our employer partners, big or small, doesn't matter. We're providing the same level of services for job posting, recruiting, and advertising and events. Anything that you're needing assistance with, I definitely recommend you to reach out and have that conversation with us, and we can find out what works best for you as an individual business. But that's kind of all I have in general. Like I said, I know it's a lot of information, but just definitely check out the website if you have any questions whatsoever. Just reach out.
Thank you so much, Josh, for being here today and helping us with Chamber University. And, you know, that is a lot of information, but a lot of great information, especially for our businesses, because we all know that help is needed in all departments, no matter what the case is right now. And hopefully that'll change soon. And we appreciate your services and how you help our community. So thanks for being here today, Josh. Appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And thank you, Shakely and Perry Protect, for sponsoring this program. And everybody will receive a link to watch the recording. You can share it as you wish. And I hope that everybody here has a wonderful rest of your week and a fabulous weekend. Thank you. Everybody have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.